Hello internet friends, a video all about upgrading your graphics in Star Wars Galaxies Legends. I have had my graphics on a lower setting, not using reshade or ILM for a while now, because honestly I had the settings on earlier and I wasn't sure about them. I think I hadn't configured them correctly and whatnot, but I got a comment asking why my graphics settings are set to potato. Honestly, because I'm not very technical and it takes me a while to figure this stuff out, so I couldn't be bothered addressing it. But sometimes you need a comment like that to give you a kick up the butt. Yeah, I do need to look at this again. So I have done, and I figured out how to do it. So my first thought is, right, I figured it out. I'm going to put a guide up. I'm just wandering around here, just a little bit of footage in space so you can see the game before the changes, and then I'll talk you through the changes, and then we'll see the game after those. So the first thing we need to do is download the latest version of Reshade and also toggle ILM graphics settings on in the launcher. You don't need to use Reshade and ILM. They both work independently. You can have Reshade without ILM and vice versa, but they do work really well together. So come up to settings and then we'll go down to ILM. We're going to turn on ILM graphics and then we're going to download Reshade. So click there and it will download automatically. You get a little pop-up. Right, so here is Reshade. We also have the instructions that are downloaded, so follow these, but I kind of know these at this stage, so I'll take you through the process step by step. So Reshade has downloaded as a zip. We need to come to that in your main level directory and extract it here. Reshader 2. Then come in here, then double click the exe. Select game. We're going to tell it to come to the SWG client /R. exe is what you want. Click on that. Then we need to select this rendering API. I'm not sure about the differences, as I say, not technician, but I choose 10. You might have to choose something different. When it asks you this, if you want to download these standard effects, click no, and then that's installed. You can close the box. Coming back to the Reshade folder, we need to extract this RAR that's also in there. So extract that and then put that in your top level folder. I'm dragging and dropping here. So you've got Reshade 2 there and you've got Reshade V3, 4 in the top level of your Legends installation. Now we can launch into the game because we need to do some settings. So as you can see, ILM's made some changes, but Reshade is not working yet. We need to configure that. So Shift F2 brings up the configuration menu and we're going to follow the tutorial. Click continue while home is selected, and then in the drop down select ILM 3 or ILM no flare. I'm going to select ILM, I think we'll go for the default for now, and then continue, and then click continue again, and down to the bottom click finish. Now come to settings, and there are a couple of settings here we need to add. So to the configuration mode, change to performance, and then in the effects search paths we need to tell the game where to find the effects that we've added. So /reshade /shaders and then /shaders. It's what we've got to add to the effects path, and then /reshade textures /textures. Right? Textures. There we are. So that is all you need to do according to the tutorial, but it doesn't change anything. My graphics remain exactly the same. Well, there's a step that the tutorial doesn't tell you. So come back out to your Star Wars Galaxies folder, go into the Reshade version folder, and here are the files that we've just told it to look for, but they're not in the main level of the installation, the Legends installation. So copy Reshade shaders and paste that into the main directory. Then toggle back to the game. The graphics have upgraded and you've also got all these options to toggle on and off. So this is Reshade properly installed now. So that is huge, and I think these graphics are pretty amazing. So one of the big changes is the starports. You see the reflections on the floor there and how crisp and clean everything looks. The ILM graphics synergizing with it really well. I'll just go into space and show you the difference there as well. It's very noticeable. It just looks beautiful. So look at the starport, the textures on the starport graphics, and the the reflections on the ship, the sheen on the ship, and the slightly different way that it looks. So you can really get the game looking great now. I think I'm going to go with these settings from now on. Now I've kind of researched it. So, but there are some things that are a bit over the top, perhaps. So Shift F2 again, and you can kind of bloom and lens flare. You could turn that off, but you can tinker around by Shift and F2 and get it looking the way you like. But I think it looks great. All right, I hope this video helps. Like I say, I've been playing this game a while, and I think what they really need to add is just, I mean, it's easy to say and harder to do, but just we need to have this stuff be a toggle at this stage so everyone can use these awesome settings very easily. But anyway, hopefully this guide helped. See ya.